season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Some misdirection with the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Harper. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Looking to fire. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bears are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And his defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Woods. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Makes the catch. It's Harper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he has the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And the Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Satellite. 414 satellite. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's caught. Runs through the tackle. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
Base 27 jump.
He'll sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Woods. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The short hands, it's Hawkins. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rushes on him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Bears are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Using the quick game. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Let's go. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it... First down.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Powell. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Punch it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. Pulls it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And football, you hear the term quick. Hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. Here's Robinson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He's got him this time. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets away. Oh, my goodness, he's not even close to the 1st down marker, and they'll have to give up the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight end now in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Powell. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Buying some time as he moves left. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Powell. Finds his tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a